don't like me. But it's keeping it simple design, simple construction. It's not the most pretty, but it is the most efficient. And when we need efficient housing, that's what we go to. The problem with split entries is that we get older and we age, back to the boomers, our knees aren't as good, and we carry the groceries up a half a flight of stairs or down a flight of stairs if it's a duplex. If you go into like the inner ring suburbs, like first tier suburbs, like the 50s built, maybe some of the early 60s built, there's garden apartments. And garden apartments, you go in and half a flight down, there's garden level apartments. Half a flight up is the first level, and there's another flight up, and that's third level. No elevator, right? And those were super efficient, easy to build. Cost affordable housing. Well, guess what? They're illegal. You can't build them anymore. America, with Disabilities Act, has outlawed those because there's no elevator in them. Okay, so now you can't build these small, efficient apartment buildings that you can have all these small investors come into an area and build cheap, affordable housing. Because now you have to build 50, 100, 200 units with elevators to service that many. You can't amortize an elevator shaft at $250,000 or whatever that shaft is going to run over 12 apartments. You're going to have to spread it out over much more apartments to get those costs down. So with these American with Disabilities Act is well intended, but it adds tremendously to the cost of housing. Yeah, we want to save energy. So let's go to 2x6 walls so we can get R30 insulation in there, and then we'll put a vapor barrier on there, and then we'll seal around all the outlets so there's no air leak. Yeah, that's a good idea. So you can cut your gas bill down from $120 a month to $100. Okay. But you added a tremendous amount to the cost of construction. Okay. But now we need GFI outlets in all the bathrooms because, if you drop a hairdryer in the bathtub, it could electrocute yourself. Okay. So that's safety. Okay. Well, let's add them to the kitchen too because you're around a water source. So anywhere near water, we're going to add GFI outlets. Oh, now let's add arc fault outlets. Okay, so now we got a minimum number of circuits in the house. We're going to have a minimum number, all under the disguise of being safe, but it adds tremendous cost to the housing. So this stuff just kind of multiplies on itself. And you can't go into a house and say it's the one item that made housing costs expensive. It's been a slow bleed since the 60s. So a lot of our problems came out of the 60s. I blame the hippies, the boomers. That's just me. Okay, Monkey Man, those damn cripples ruin all our fun. Yes. That's funny. So that's kind of where we are with housing. I don't think we're going to see a price drop in housing. In fact, I think what we're going to see is house prices are going to continue to pace inflation. I think we're going to see more inflation. And with high interest rates right now, construction has slowed way down, right? Builders aren't pulling those permits to build new housing. Why? Because the holding costs, we talked about that 30% margin, 10% of its holding costs is too expensive, and they're uncertain about the buyer demand with high rates.